we're back, and it's great to help you understand how you can get the right information. So we've talked with you about this whole dynamic of diversity, of discussion, and we've touched a little bit upon discovery. And I thought I only had 3, but I remembered my third D, discovery.
Yes.
It's really, really powerful. The light bulb moments that take place in the dynamic of discussion that light up the room and light up the way.
And how many of us have been in discussions and somebody says something and you go, oh, hold on, and it just triggers something in you. And that's what you're talking about.
Correct.
And I think what you're talking about is allowing those opportunities
correct.
within your organization.
Oh, yes. Oh, the liberty that we bring to our organizations when we do that is such an empowering dynamic to let light bulbs go off across the place. And that's why numbers of organizations are having creative space. So people can do that. To allow creative energy is really powerful. Because what happens then after we've narrowed the diversity of information, we've had very powerful discussions, we've had those discovery moments, we now have data.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool to know we have the data we actually need to make, here's the 5th one, so data helps us make decision.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just love this. So I'm so excited about what this means for you. You now have a process, how to get the right information using my 5 Ds. Diversity, discussion, discovery, data, decision. Oh, I love it because, data is interesting that we talk about now in the world, big data, and how do we analyze it. And I've got a colleague of mine, if anybody wants to find out about how to do this, it's called celosia.
Celosia?
Yes, celosia. It's actually a red flower on a particular tree.
Okay.
Or it's a tree, it's something like that. And a beautiful tree, and it's in the flower, it has incredible diversity in the way this flower is structured. And so it's able to put the simplicity, the complex, and make it simple and beautiful. And that's what celosia does.
Right.
It can take the complex of software and make it simple. Multiple softwares, really cool. So if you want to know about data, that's the dynamic that's going on in the world today, that people have creative technologies to help understand that. But when we go through this process of understanding how we get the right information, diversity, we've narrowed it down, less is more. We've had the discussion, we've had the light bulb moment where we've got the discovery. It creates a set of data for us actually to figure out how we're going to make really, really, really good decisions. And that's what we want to be able to do as leaders and business owners, in knowing what all of this information means, because we want to make good decisions. And good decisions become the very framework and the foundation which we actually can move our whole business forward, or we can move a staff member. You just imagine not only the big picture of the business, but a person who's got a problem. The diversity of information, you figure out less is more. You figure out and have a discussion with the person and with people around them. You figure out and get the light bulb moments, and you have discoveries about a strategy to go forward. And we want to help people grow and develop. We've now got the data, they have the data, it's really powerful, and you can make a really good decision. And I just think, wow.
You know, when you're the business owner, John, and you're sitting there and you say, well, there are times when I'm by myself. Do you like business owners to be able to set aside certain times in the day or the week where they can actually just do research, maybe make some notes on some ideas they might have, then say, okay, then just set that time aside and let your mind wander and go and research.
Absolutely. That's why I recommend you do that, my strategic hour each week or each fortnight, minimum. Really, really important. And I've done this with a number of them, of my clients, and they love the fact they're stopping to think. They love it.
Stopping to think.
They love it.
Yes.
I'm stopping to think, and I'm thinking. And I'm thinking about my future. I'm thinking about my team. I'm thinking about what I'm doing. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I got to say, when you first introduced that concept to your clients, and as many as you've got, how many initially go, hold on, John, I don't have time for that.
Oh, absolutely. And what I said to them, I said, Do it. You figure it out where it's going to best for you fit. And they found that one does it on a Sunday morning, relaxing outside on the veranda or on the patio, or on the porch or on the stoop. I think I've got covered most English kind of things that we do, descriptions, and with a cup of tea or coffee, with a table and journal and pen, and stopping to think and recording the thoughts, and it's become a habit. And I've been working with them probably now, most of this year, but it's probably the last 6 months, they've created a habit every week doing it. And I love the fact that I've helped them create a habit for them to think strategically about their world and their responsibilities. And one of my other people I'm coaching said this is their phrase, it's helping me think. And they are smart people that I'm working with, so it's just fantastic. But I stole this from a story I heard about a senior manager retiring, and they were asked the question, what did you learn that you could pass on to us? And they said, communicate. You can't do enough. And then the hour of strategic thinking, setting that aside. If you do that now, it will save you so much mistakes that you will make if you don't communicate and if you don't stop to think.
I know when you're saying habits, and someone was saying, well, passion will get you going.
Yes.
But habits will bring you the success.
Absolutely.
No, that's not my line. It's something like that. But I can't remember who said it. It's someone quite famous.
Yes.
But it's stuck in my mind. And how many times we get passionate about things, but unless we put in these key habits, and I think that's what you help people stay consistent to, is the habits. It's the habits that will bring the success.
That's exactly right. And so, when we were talking about this data that you now have, I love the fact that my Harrison assessment tool that I have has so much empirical data to help the person and the line manager understand about themselves. It's just, they found it incredibly liberating, even though they were a bit scared about what it was going to say. We all get that. What's it going to say about me? Oh, absolutely. What's it going to uncover? What are they going to find out about me? And most of the time, profiles are only there to just tell the story of what people already know and what you already know. And most people know what you know, and you know what you know, and it's just putting it into a data format to help you make really good decisions. And I just love that. So, folks, we're in this process to help you as business owners and operators understand, to get the right information, use my 5 Ds. And these are mine. They really are. They really are, because sometimes we have other ideas, but, I love the fact.
We always say when we get them from somewhere.
Absolutely. Totally. And we need to honor that. It's really important. And there's some really good thinking. But, diversity, discussion, discovery, data, decision. You use that pattern, you can use it in all sorts of dynamics. It will bring great liberty and encouragement to you as you operate in business.
I was just watching that naughty clock.
Yes.
We should take a break and come back and do a bit of a wrap up.
Okay, all right, that sounds great.
I was just watching the clock.
No worries.
The director behind the camera is going to be going,
yes, he will. Yes, that's right. We're going to be right back in just a minute. Thank you so very much.